Good job.
All right, we're back in Netherdeep in the campaign that we had not played in like a month. I forgot my train of thought there for a second. But anyway, we are in fact in Ank'Harel, in the Jewel of Hope, and last time our party decided to finish out the Betrayer's Rise, where their necklace was upgraded to its second level. It awakened. It's got some cool new effects, and they ended up joining up and helping their rival-ish party get out of Betrayer's Rise, who ended up leaving them when they got back out of the Rise into Bazzoxan. And you guys decided to follow the teleport stone that the person you were fighting had dropped, and you made your way into Ank'Harel, where Naf, after finding out that there was a casino and an inn, went that way, and the rest of you chased down Aloysia, threatening her in the middle of the town, her threatening you with the guard, not really caring if she died, but also offering you a job to work with her and her superiors in the consortium. But as you kind of took your hands off of her throat and unpinned her, she dimension doored somewhere. But you guys spent the rest of the day and the evening and afternoon in the casino, where Naf had made friends with Jeremy, his husband, and their children, where he babysat and read them a story. He acquired himself an old lizard. And you guys just had a relatively decent gambling evening. And you, three of the four of you, long rested. Naf had a vision. Ono had inspiration and kind of changed what their battle tactics will likely be. Their shell is a little shellier. The scales are a little brighter and more scaly. So they're the different subclass of barbarian now. Moved over to the beast. Carrie, in fact, did not sleep and is tired and a little hurt. But you guys all woke up. You had breakfast brought to you by Jeremy and his children. You guys were given a note, 2 notes. One was handed to you by Jeremy, alongside a painted picture from his children, which was given to Naf, from Question, the relatively attractive librarian tiefling woman that you had met previously in the inn in Bazzoxan, and said to come and meet her at the Bone Garden, which is one of the shops. And you also got a message from Prolix, who was the little... you didn't meet them too much. You heard more so about them rather than meeting them. But you know they were also in Bazzoxan at the same time as you guys were, and Question was. And they said to meet them at Mystic Pursuits, which is the shop, funnily enough, right beside the Bone Garden. But that's where you guys find yourselves now. It is morning. You guys have the town to do whatever you wish as you are in the Suncut Bazaar.
Now, I have a really dumb question, but I forget, did last time, was I able to try to find some Fusaka? Because I want spice. The actual spice. Not going around asking people if they spice.
You want the spice or the drug?
I want spice.
Yes. Do you want the spice or the drug?
I want the spice.
I feel like that's the question still stands either way.
Roll me a investigation check.
Also, I vote we go to the Bone Zone, the Bone Throne, Bone Garden.
The Bone Zone.
The Bone Zone!
I think we interview everybody before.
Anyone helping me find spice?
I will.
Are you with us?
I'll
If you're
help.
Too late
Yeah.
now.
Oh yeah, man.
Can I help look for drugs?
I don't want drugs.
Drugs.
I want drugs.
Naf can investigate thinking you were looking for drugs, and when you're in fact not looking for drugs. So yeah, sure, roll me an investigation.
Wow.
Alright, let's go
You get a
for
couple
drugs.
drinks
Let's
You get
see
a
that
couple drinks in
drug
Naf,
list
and
of
he just
yours.
goes in.
Yeah.
Naf, you find some drugs.
Nice,
Damn.
dude.
For real?
For real.
Are they high quality?
I'm just gonna listen. You didn't say anything other than that. I'm just gonna add drug to my inventory.
They're like they're like B minus.
Okay,
They're
I
like
got B
they're
minus drug.
B minus quality drugs. As far as spice goes, you know this is a town full of many cooking ingredients. You don't find the exact spice you're looking for, but there are plenty of different spices that you can in fact purchase.
Wait, my magic spice pouch could just make fusaka, couldn't it?
It could.
Dang it, never mind, I'm dumb. I have magic fusaka already.
Well, it's still kind of
listen.
fun to look.
I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna leave this up to you if I ever bring it up again. But I added B minus drug to my inventory.
The
That's
quality,
the street
the
name.
quality is B minus, like slightly better than average.
So whenever I
Oh,
use
that's
it,
the
if I
thing.
ever use it, I'm writing down 0 description. That's up to you.
You'll get a slightly better than average high, if you know how to use them properly.
Can
knows?
Naf
Probably not.
afford the drugs
Naf
that
is
you found?
experienced.
I don't know. How much money do you have, Naf?
Listen, no one said anything about money. It was just there.
You gotta buy it.
Just
Okay.
on the corner.
It
This
costs.
is just
bag.
on the ground.
Just sitting there.
It costs that much silver per one
Listen,
use of drug.
I was told drug was there. I wasn't told
It was
seller was there.
just in
Okay.
the hands of some sleeping
It is
homeless
6
dude
silver per use of drug.
for use
Man,
of
I don't
drug.
know how to do fucking money conversions.
It's 10 silver per gold.
If you're with me, because I
Do
think that
you
you're
want
buying me spice, I will give 12 silver for us each to have some. Because
All right, we're gonna be drug buddies.
So you each have 1 use of B minus drugs.
We're gonna be drug buddies.
Slightly better
What
than
a
average.
great
drugs.
accomplishment.
All right. So you guys
This is-
spent a
this
little bit of
is-
the morning finding spice, and then
This
some
is,
slightly better than average drugs.
This is stupid.
when I'm like talking about like putting it in like a stew or something later, we can discuss that I realized that I just bought drugs.
You can still
Or
put
will
it.
you?
You can still put it in the stew.
It'll be okay.
You'll get
Wow.
You'll get some seasoning and some effects. You know,
Wow.
cooked drugs are better than raw drugs.
Wow.
Can I? Okay. All right. You know what? I'm gonna use the drugs as like pocket sand. Pocket drug.
Pocket drug.
Listen.
Go get it.
No one expects the bonus action pocket drug.
You're right. I don't even expect
Pocket
bonus action
bacon.
pocket drugs.
So you better be ready, cause I'm gonna hold on to that
All right.
bonus action pocket drug.
You lie in your inner pocket with B
And
minus
as soon
pocket
as
drugs.
like you go in the water, it's gonna be like that denture cleaning stuff.
No one
Just
let
fizzle
me
all around.
no one let me in a public pool. Otherwise, everyone's gonna get high.
Are you just gonna pee in the pool?
It'll
with
be
drugs?
embarrassing.
All right. What?
This is dumb. Let's go to the bone zone.
I was gonna say, where are you guys heading?
Where's the bone zone?
Are we just gonna
Garden.
be
The
dorks?
bone garden.
Yeah.
Bone zone.
I prefer the bone zone.
Let's go. to the
All right.
bone
He's,
zone.
he's with me.
All right. So this right here is the bone garden,
I vote that.
and this
Simply
is
Let's go.
this is
because
the,
of its name.
This building right here?
Yep, this one here is the bone garden, and this one right beside it is the mystic pursuits.
Okay,
I don't
as
imagine the bone zone, like,
yeah, I'm assuming this will be a group vote, but my vote, even since last session, was we go to the bone throne first. Bone garden.
Let's go. I've said it like 4 times now. Let's
This
go.
is true.
I
Wait.
haven't heard you. We've been talking about drugs.
what's in there again? Do we know? Bones?
You haven't gone to either of these buildings, so you don't
Do
know
we
what's
know
in the
them?
buildings.
Okay.
Because
We're
you walked
being
by
invited.
it.
We're meeting questions
Bone zone.
at the bone garden.
Bone zone.
Oh, questions at the bone throne?
Yes, and
Questions?
Prolix is at Mystic Pursuits.
These
Okay,
are
let's-
correct.
Let's go.
Cool.
Oh, I
Cool.
can't move through
Cool.
these doors. I'm
Oh.
incapable. Oh, there we go.
So,
Yes.
all right. So you guys make your way into the building, which is the bone garden. And as you go in, you see there is a shop owner, obviously, who works there. Let me see if there is art of this person. I will share it with you. There might be.
Is he an Eladrin? Oh no, that's not an Eladrin.
They are not.
I
but
zoomed in.
yes. They're actually human. Barosha. As you walk in, you see that there are a clattering of fishbone wind chimes, kind of is your way to be announced into the building. This is a combination pawn shop, antique store, and repository of strange and misplaced items.
Yeah.
This shop has become a running joke among the residents of Ank'Harel. Fruitless searches for missing key or a lost earring often end with a light-hearted comment, "It'll probably end up among the bones within the week." And as you walk in, this young human woman, who nods to you but doesn't speak any words, just kind of waves, giving you a warm facial expression, kind of welcoming you. And you see on her shoulder is a sassy gray parrot.
Oh. Does it say help? I've been turned into a parrot.
It does not.
I want to get a parrot.
Bob the Lizard and Sassy. Oh, you said Sassy Gray Parrot. Okay, I heard something different.
And the parrot goes, "Alright, welcome to the store." You guys are all effectively in the store. I don't like the new Roll20 cap because it doesn't show me when I'm highlighting over something. I don't know what I'm grabbing.
Yeah, it's weird.
Sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't work like that.
I would like to explore the curiosity.
Yeah, you can
Curios.
definitely explore the curios.
I'm just looking. Yeah, I'm not looking for anything in particular. They had bones at the door. They got my interest.
You see that it's mainly like there are some oddities here. There is some antique kind of stuff floating around. And you kind of spend a little bit of time looking around. If you give me 1 second, I will. Are all of you looking for anything in particular, or are you just kind of perusing? Ask you that.
I'm perused.
I would like to look for anything connected to navigation in any way, but more than that, just anything that seems to speak to me.
Oh, okay. I'm actually gonna get specific. Other than just perusing, I will be seeing if there's any possible vials of totally not blood.
Totally.
You know what I want? What I
can't
want
find.
is various cooking supplies.
That's fine. You can totally do that.
We
All
find a Dutch oven.
You find.
Oh.
We find an air fryer.
And you find an
air
easy
fryer.
bake.
Well, what do I roll for easy bake oven? No, I don't want an easy bake oven. I want a Dutch oven.
You shall invent the easy bake.
Yeah.
There is no Dutch oven here. There are some old that need some help, like cast iron cooking equipment,
Stire.
and it definitely needs some TLC. But it's here. But
Is
there's
it
no.
cheap?
Let's see. It is gonna be that much silver for like three pans, basically.
That's a good deal.
Because they look real worse for wear. So.
Can I assess with my cooking knowledge, like whether or not it's worth trying to restore these?
Yeah. Do you have proficiency in insight?
In insight, I want to say yes, but maybe I made that up.
What's your wisdom modifier?
+2.
All right, so do a d20 plus 5, and that'll be.
Can I help?
Sure. So you can do it with advantage.
Kiri comes over and says, "Oh, yeah, my mother and I, we traveled all over. We had one of these. They are very not that hard to clean."
That's an 8 plus 5, so
13. It looks like 2 of the 3 pieces of equipment could be probably restored to working order. They might not be the best things you've ever been able to restore, but you can restore them to very usable. One of them looks like it's more of a decorative piece of equipment, more so than something for utility purposes.
Mm-hmm.
So But if you want to buy
And
2 of the 3, they'll give you a discount.
and also you can hit wild dogs with them.
Wait, I can hit things with cast iron?
Oh, absolutely. Pick it up. Pick it up. You see how heavy it is. And then how's it
Gonna-
handle?
I'm gonna like pick one up and like swing it around like the same way that you would like test out a weapon, you know, feel how it feels,
Mhm.
feel the weight in the pommel and that sort of thing, but like with a pot or a
Uh,
pan or whatever it is.
It feels good in your hands. It's equivalent to like a hand axe. So a d6.
No joke, for real.
Honestly, I just want this
Those
for the
things are heavy,
walls.
dude.
But I do kind of have my +1 battle axe is still gonna be more useful than most things.
Yes, but
But
you know, if you've put it down, you know, you're cooking at the fire, yeah, and the wild dogs come in, you grab your skillet. And if it's heated up, even better.
oh, that's a really good idea. All right, I'll take them. I'll take all 3 of them. You know what? Just give me all of them.
12 silver. 12 silver.
12 silver.
The parrot squawks at you, and you see the woman holds out their hands and kind of nods thank you. It seems that they are nonverbal in how they are kind of interacting with you all.
But using the parrot, that's badass.
Okay, so I'm putting in my inventory 3 cast iron hands.
Yes. You could
Okay.
even put in 3, or you can even add in like need refurbish or however you want to do that, so that
Yeah.
they're. Because I mean, you could cook with them, but you're gonna get that real old like 35-year-old
Rust.
cast iron rusty flavor. Which, if you're trying to poison someone, might be the way to go. Who knows?
Ooh.
But yes, so you acquire that. Carrie, you're looking around and there's nothing as far as like maps and whatnot floating around here. I mean, there's old parchment that could be used to make maps. But you do see there is, however, one thing which they have which is kind of covered in dust and not quite glowing as bright as it could. It is that. It's just real covered in it's real dirty. But you do see that there.
Okay.
So,
I
and obviously
will
the paper to make maps.
I will gather any like parchment stuff because I always need some.
You can parchment's basically like a copper for 5 pages. So just regular.
So yeah, I'll
parchment.
just kind
so
of
however much you want to buy, just take
paw through things.
Take that.
You know, if it has like partially written stuff on it and stuff, all the better, really. It's interesting.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take that to the counter and ask if they know what it is.
If they know what this is. As you kind of take it off, the parrot goes, "What? Magic? What? I don't know."
Oh, well, and I'm making very sure that I'm addressing the woman, not the parrot.
Mhm.
They go, well, this is it's interesting. I think I would like it. How much?
We're gonna say it's gonna cost 6 gold pieces.
Yo, that's Pal's entire wage.
I.
Please, don't make me poor. Don't do it
Okay.
to me.
If you're
Why don't
anybody who happens to have proficiency in Arcana can roll an Arcana check and see if you can
You're-
I
recognize
would
what it is.
love to do that.
Yeah, go for it. See if you can figure out what it is. You're kind of looking at it as
I'm gonna have to. Yeah.
right as you're kind of brushing it off. You're kind of tired still from last night.
Mhm.
Actually, that would be
Oh, that's right. I
disadvantage
should have
from you.
rolled a disadvantage,
Yeah.
huh? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me roll.
But I 24. Jeez, so 11.
Damn it.
Right when
Yep.
you think you know what it is, you're like, oh my god, it just like kind of
I had
escaped
to
you
wait- I had to rub my eyes.
as you're like in the middle of like trying to have a thought train. It just kind of goes off the rails. But
yeah.
as you're kind of like, what is this? And you're like cleaning it off and rubbing it a little bit.
A
Nav
genie
kinda,
pops out.
right? Nav kind of leans over and whispers, and gives you the description that it is a drift globe.
Oh, love it. Love it. So I'm gonna go ahead and hand over um, 8 gold, I guess, for this thing and
Oh, you're
tons
giving
of
her more
paper.
than they asked for. Okay. Oh, for the paper
Well,
too.
but it's for the
Okay.
paper too.
Okay. Yeah. They
So I
take
would
that and
just round up. It's fine.
do you, and then they offer to tie all of your paper together with a bow, so it's one big satchel if you want it that way, or you can just kind of take it free
That
form.
would be very helpful. Thank you.
They pull out a couple bundles of twine and tie it all together, so now you have like this big like stack of parchment all wrapped together with twine and push your way, so it's
Beautiful.
more easy
I have
to move.
I have a project. I appreciate this.
She nods and looks at Naf and Pell. And Naf, you were looking for just vials in general?
So, okay, real quick, I asked this earlier, but I got laughed at. Who's Galsariad Ardith?
Galisar Art. I'm pretty sure that's the
They're in my notes, like it's a Telltale game. I have the plus symbol, and then respect from Galsariad Ardith. Like I'm playing Telltale.
Oh,
Naf,
that might
remember.
be I think that's probably the Furbolg from the church. I'll have to check. But go on, you tell me what
Okay.
you want now. I'll remember who
Oh,
that
that
is.
sounds right. That sounds right.
No, wasn't that Foghorn Leghorn?
No,
That was the
it was in fact not Foghorn Leghorn.
yeah. Foghorn Leghorn was the Furbolg. Foghome, whatever. I'm just looking for anything that piques my interest, and if they have.
Galsariad is one of your rivals. They're the wizard.
Oh,
drow.
okay.
The drow wizard.
Oh, that makes sense.
That's why you have respect for them. They are the drow wizards.
Yep. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. I'm
A
looking
Furbolg
for.
does.
I'm just looking for anything that piques my interest, any oddities, any curios. But I'm also specifically looking for vials that totally aren't blood.
Vials that totally aren't blood. All right.
Specifically from a humanoid that was killed no less than 24 hours ago.
I know what you're looking for.
Listen, I can get it myself, but if I could find it at a shop, it could be a hot item because it has to be 24 hours. But
yeah,
I'll
they don't have any of those, but there is something in here, and it's gonna cost, if you can put the money together, it's gonna cost you 4 gold pieces. But it's a scroll of hideous puns.
Oh, give me one of your 6 gold.
God damn you!
I have 3.
All right, are you being serious?
Yeah, we're buddies now. We had a time.
What are you trying to buy? And why should I invest in it?
I will tell him what the scroll is.
It's that.
I don't. What the fuck does that mean? Hideous puns. What are you trying to do?
Is it a house rule that you do actually have to come up with a pun?
Do you?
They're already written on there, so if you can
Aw.
come up with one on the fly, you can use it, or you can just use any pun. I mean, I love puns, so.
Do you?
Do I what?
Sorry, I got interrupted. Do you need to be a spellcaster in order to use this?
I mean, technically, yes. I'm gonna say no, because again, I love puns. So, if you can read, sure. This might be the only spell scroll I let that fly with, but still, I like puns.
Understandable.
So,
Yes.
yes, that's just a
Listen,
good
man.
time.
You gotta give me a single gold piece, and eventually I will give you back that single gold piece. With interest, so it'll be 2 gold pieces.
With interest. Damn.
Do I hear this conversation
That's a
between the 2
nice
broke
deal.
guys on the other side?
I am whispering this to him.
Dang it.
Okay. Now, if I give you this gold, god damn it, I better be laughing at those puns when you say it.
It'll be hilarious.
I better be laughing my ass off,
It's
man.
gonna be so funny. I'll make
God
sure
damn it.
I'll make sure I target you.
Take my money.
All right, I will take his money, use my own money, and
Take
buy
my blood gold.
and buy it.
The parrot drops the scroll of puns in your hand, and Rorosha takes the 4 gold and kind of chuckles to herself.
Guys, this is stupid. Like the past 20 minutes. It's been dumb.
Hey, I got a drift globe. That wasn't dumb.
You did get a drift globe. Those are solid.
I got cast iron. That's also very solid.
You did. Pell, is there anything you're looking for in particular?
Well, I know damn well I'm not gonna be able to get anything real nice. But if something out of the blue spots my eye, I'll look at it. Probably nothing in particular though, because I'm not trying to really buy anything to spend my money.
Roll.
Something for your horse.
Roll me a D100, or roll me a perception
Ooh.
check.
Get
Like
something for your horse.
some nice new horseshoes.
Ribbons.
Have it
for
be
its
like
mane.
Skyrim. Get some horse armor.
5. As you're kind of looking around,
What my Minecraft diamond armor?
you hear, as you're kind of discussing, you don't really see anything, but maybe something for your horse. You see a person who you recognize kind of walk out from the back in question, and she goes, "I have just what I think you'll like," and she scrambles over to you, Naf, and hands you.
What?
Yeah, question. She
Me?
scrambles, over to you right here. I did move something out the way; it was blocking my sight. But she scrambles over to you and holds out this little baggie, about no bigger than probably 2 sandwich bags, like the
More
like
drugs.
lunch bag. It's in fact not, it's in fact
It's
not
meth.
drugs.
Oh, give me.
It's not drugs, but what it is it's a really, really big long necklace made of bones with a little like a little snake skull on the end of it. It says, "Maybe your horse will like this."
Huh. Yeah. I think he would love a bone necklace with a snake at the end. I think that's actually exactly what he wants.
I just whispered to Ono. I think Naf's horse would like that better.
My horse is dead.
How much is this gonna cost?
It's on me.
Oh, question. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
I'll tell Hazam how amazing you are.
Well, hey, maybe you'll let me ride him.
That's his horse, Naf. I thought you were friends.
I'm saying that out of game. Y'all are saying names that I don't have in my notes.
Anyway, she claps her hands and looks at all of you, looks over at Rorosha and just kind of nods in a thankful manner. And Rorosha goes back to work, kind of organizing stuff behind the counter. You see her gray parrot flies around and like carries stuff from one place to another. Not anything too heavy, like 5 to 6 pounds at most, getting stuff up on the high shelf. And you see that the parrot, one, flaps the wings to get all the dust off the top shelf, but then is also carrying around like a feather duster, and just brushing off and dusting all the parts of the shelves that Rorosha can't reach. So she has this parrot trained to clean. I see you got my message, or else I don't really know why you would come here of all the possible places you could go, but thanks for answering. We, or should I say, well, my sect, my faction, wants to meet with all of you. You remember I mentioned them before, back in Bazazan. My superior, Iwo Zalar, he wants to speak with you. He's one of the leaders of the Cobalt Soul here, in Ank'Harel. He would like to meet with you as soon as you are available.
Well, that is why.
Okay. Excellent.
Alex, could you spell the first name?
Oh, yeah, it is that.
Thank you kindly.
Is there anything else that you wish to do before going? If you wish to go, that is.
I have a question. Out of game. Like session 2, when we weren't even in Netherdeep, I think I got an ornate coral-handled dagger. How much that worth? Because I'm assuming it's worth more than a normal dagger.
That much. Gold. Oh, it's 52 gold pieces.
Yo,
Jesus.
they want to buy it. It's a curio.
What the hell?
It's weird.
As you hold it up to sell. I mean, as you kind of bring it over like to the counter to sell, you kind of excuse yourself from questions, conversation. Just walk right back up to the counter, like, hold on. You put it on the counter, and you see that Rosha picks it up and looks at it, and then she looks at you and looks at it and then looks back at you and then writes down 45 with a 15 persuasion check to try and convince you that that's what she wants to pay.
I counter roll? What am I doing?
You can try and counter roll a persuasion, or you can take 45 gold, or you can give her a good reason why it's worth 52 pieces.
Let's see.
Bird goes, it's old, and dirty, needs restored.
I mean, so did these pants that I
Yes,
just got.
but it's archaic and was found in, I think, wizard's towers. That adds value. People are after this collector's item.
So says you. Do you have any signed documentation?
What providence?
I'm going to kill you, bird.
Right.
I will take 25.
The bird gets a little baggie, and she puts 45 gold in it, and then he flies up above you and just drops it into your hands, and then she swipes the dagger and puts it away.
I am now richer than Pell. Pell! Oh, he's gone.
So yes, you sold your dagger for 45 gold pieces. But yeah, so question asks if you are ready and if you wish to go with her.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
So, as you let me make sure I get you to the right place here.
Oh, we have a new map?
Maybe some of these have maps and some of them don't. I just need to double check because there aren't a whole bunch of maps. So, let me see real quick. I think you are in the same place. Yeah, I think. Yep. So there's not like a map for it. So I'll just do this. I'll put you guys up on this map. So you have kind of the district map of what everything looks like. So you got this going for you. But as you guys kind of follow question, they lead you to the Temple of the Mentor. You see as you approach, there are a ceramic mosaic of 3 open eyes framed in cobalt blue crowns. Crowns the entrance to the Temple of the Mentor. Dedicated to Ayun, the temple is more a library than a hall of worship, and it doubles as the operations for the Marquesian branch of the Library of the Cobalt Soul. She kind of gives you an update on what this place is as you're kind of walking in. You see as you get in there, shelves line the walls of the temple sanctuary, all filled near to capacity with meticulously cataloged tomes, scrolls, periodicals that are available for public inspection. You see that there are staircases leading up from the sanctuary to the residence apartments and the scriptorium, and up farther to the quarters of the Cobalt Soul's higher-ranking members. She kind of points out that there are stairs that lead down, and that there is a locked door down there, but you are not allowed down there, as that is a off-limits subterranean archive with lots of esoteric knowledge that we do not just allow the public to go and see. You see that there are continual flame spells kind of lighting little sconces and torches and everything all around the place. And as you are kind of making your way through the main portion of the Cobalt Soul Library, you see she points out up at the top her boss, the half-orc Iwo Zalar, standing at the edge of the balcony pointing down at a pale wizard wearing academic robes. You see that this wizard, who has numerous body piercings, seems to be minding his own business while reading a book. Next to him leans a staff topped with a carving of a snake's head. As you guys kind of get up and approach him, you see that he's kind of pointing and looking and kind of doing has some strange behavior towards this guy. And question leads you up to him and goes, This is Iwo. He is who called for you. And please introduce yourself.
Like all of us, hi, I'm Ono. I like to cook, and I like wave the 5 pans that are hanging from my shell in my backpack.
Nice to meet you.
I will give a little nod of the head and say, my name is, and then do the wind noise.
Ah,
And that translates into something people say is too long, so you can call me Carol.
he says, well, this very tall, he stands very tall and very upright, like his posture is perfect. This half-orc kind of nods to you, says, well, nice to meet you, and then repeats your full name back to you in your windspeak, Carrie.
I am thunderstruck. I just I'd given him kind of a respectful tilt of the head, and now I do a little half bow and say, in air elemental, it has been very long since I have heard anyone else speak this.
Well, working in a building of knowledge, you learn many things. Aaron is one of the unique languages that I have learned in my time. I know many, many more things, but I can at least do you the respect of calling you by your name, since I did call for you after all.
I give another little half bow.
It basically sounds like Carrie and Iwo are just like, wow, wow, wow. You're like whispering at each other.
Little whistles sometimes.
Yeah. It's like they're just having a breeze.
Are you saying that they're
We're having
shooting
a
the breeze?
blast.
They are in fact shooting the breeze.
Can I give somebody else
Oh, no,
inspiration?
not bad.
Can I give Ono inspiration?
Sure, if you want.
Very funny.
He looks over, says again, nice to meet you, and looks over at you, Pell. And you?
I'm Pell. Just, here along for the ride. Shouldn't put out my hand for him to shake.
This very large half-orc reaches out and shakes your hand, and his hand is probably 30% bigger than yours, so...
Can I, squeeze really hard and just see if he's, stronger than me? If he's I'm proud of.
Yeah, you can do contested athletic checks
Yeah,
if you
I
want.
want to see if I win this handshake.
Oh.
Let's
Whoa.
go! I'm the
You-
boss around here.
You do. And you see that as you squeeze, you see that while you are squeezing his hand, he clasps your hand with his other, like he's shaking it with two, and he presses a point in the back of your wrist, and your hand immediately releases, like you lost control of it as he hits a pressure point on the back of your wrist.
Oh,
Munch it.
okay. I back up with like a pretty admirable look on my face.
But it wasn't one of those to hurt you, it was just more one of those he presses it to make
Yeah.
you release, and then he
I'm impressed. Yes, sir. Good job.
and looks over at you, Naf.
Yeah, Naf, keeping his head down and his hood up, just kind of gives a simple wave and like a, hey, I'm Naf.
Nice to meet you all. Well, I called you all here. Come with me over here, and he kind of leads you all to like a medium-sized, just like library table, where it's funny. My girlfriend just left, and she texted me as she's leaving. Says the alarm just went off at the school. If I'm not back in an hour, just wait longer. Lol, nah. If I'm not back, I died. Her school's in the ghetto, so you know.
Hey, you know what?
Anyway.
Respectable.
Anyway, so leads you over to this like medium-sized table. Has you all sit down and kind of goes back over what the Cobalt Soul is, kind of the information that that you have already been given by question. He tells you that you guys are actually, just because I now see where it says it, you guys are... Ooh, wrong button. You guys are over here in the guiding district. You guys took a long hike. Got all the way over here.
But
Yo.
were we guided there?
You,
That
in
was a
fact,
walk.
were guided there.
Kill me.
So you are, he tells you a little bit more about Cobalt Soul. Says that it is this whole building is a temple of Ayun, the knowing mentor. That their leader is a younger human. They are the youngest curator that has ever been a part of this specific branch of Cobalt Soul, and their name is Jamil Alethea, and he looks like this.
Oh, he nice.
He real nice. He's a human. He's the High Curator here, and he tells you that they kind of maintain alliances with the Allegiance of Allsight and the Hands of Ord. The Hands of Ord, who three of you know, are basically the people who act as the guard for the city. And the Allegiance of Allsight, you know, are the faction that Prolix was inviting you to go and meet with. He tells you a little bit about the history of the Library of the Cobalt Soul, that it's founded in the heart of Wildemount centuries ago, before any of the nations that currently wage war were even born. They've stood against conflict, propaganda, and upheaval during the whole time. Their mission spread across Exandria with advocates in various locales defying governments in the pursuit of truth. And they founded this specific Temple of the Mentor nearly 150 years ago. They're focusing on rooting out evil in the city's civilian factions, principally the Consortium of the Vermilion Dream, whose members reportedly wield magic weapons made of some strange red mineral, the likes of which no Cobalt Soul archivist has ever seen. They're wary of the Allegiance of Allsight's fascination with Kael Moreau, but as fellow academic institutions, the Allegiance of Allsight and the Cobalt Soul work together most of the time, sharing resources from each of their libraries. So while they don't necessarily trust each other, they trust each other enough to share their resources to kind of keep each other in check and have mutually kind of beneficial plays that they work on together. But he says, the main reason I brought you here, however, is not necessarily that. Would we like you to join us? Yes, but no pressure. Plus, we want to see if you're even up to our tasks to make sure that we're a mutually good fit for both. See that person down there? And you see that he points to the half-elven wizard that he was staring at with the numerous body piercings and reading a book still. that you saw him staring at upon arriving up here. He goes, our investigators report that this man is likely a cultist of Zahir, the Cloaked Serpent, one of the Betrayer gods. We want you to follow him back to his home, and without causing a scene, find out why he's here. If it's to cause trouble, apprehend him and turn him over to the hands of Ord, and then report back to me when you are done.
Without causing any stirs.
Yes, please don't kill them.
Why is it that? How do you know about us?
Your reputation somewhat precedes you. A question here did tell me about what you accomplished in Bazzoxan.
I see.
Is this something you are interested in? If not,
like
we have others that we could do that, but
Is this serving as some sort of tryout,
yes.
an audition? So
Yes.
you don't need us, you're just wanting to see if we could do it. So if we
Correct.
decide that we are not interested in the organization, then we don't do it.
Absolutely. Basically, the way that this works is to make sure that you can. We're interested in having you join us. Now, obviously, it would need to be mutually beneficial for both of us to want to work together. Correct? That's normally how
Of
deals
course.
work. The more that we work together, the more information we can provide to you, and the more, well, payment that we can give to you. We just need to make sure that your skill set is up to that of which we require for our organization, subtlety being a big one in that. We know that you are combat tested, as getting out of Betrayer's Rise is not something many people do alive. So our assumption is that your survival instincts and your combat tactics are at least good enough for that, which is better than a lot of others. And I do know that the three of you did make quite the scene, chasing someone through the town upon arrival. We like to get information without others knowing what we're doing. It is how we maintain our mission. It is how we go about keeping the powers that be in check, without ourselves being corrupted or going out of control.
I mean, I'd say if we're just like following the guy and taking him in if he's doing anything suspicious, I don't think it's that big of a deal if we do it. Like you said, he could probably find other people to do it anyways.
I mean, and worst comes to worst, if you decide working with us is not in your best interest, that is absolutely fine. But for us to be able to test and see if it's something that would be beneficial for us, we obviously need to test your skills in a different kind of way. But at any point, if you decide this working with us or doing anything for us is not what you wish to do, that's fine. No harm, no foul. Just obviously don't sully the name of Cobalt Soul, and there will be no problems. I'm sure there are other factions in the city who could also utilize your skill set, but I'm glad that you chose to come to us first. I do appreciate that very much.
So at the worst, we could do this test for you, and then we have the option.
Oh, yes, and it's not like I'm not going to pay you.
Well, you could have led with that.
Well,
That was pepper.
What is the payment
um,
like?
the payment will be 10 gold pieces a person for a total of 40 gold pieces and a pair of sending stones. Well, one of them. Potentially two if you continue to work with us. So, but if you do decide that you want to work with us, one is for you, one would be for me, so that we can communicate with you as needed But if you wish to no longer work with us and would rather just have the stones, we could give you both stones in place of the financial payment, because obviously we would need to replace the stones.
And at what point do we get access to the library?
That would be something we could discuss in the future.
Can I like whisper to whoever's beside me? Do you think they have cookbooks in this library?
I mean, maybe. Do libraries have cookbooks? I don't think that's. Is that common? I don't know. I don't go to libraries too much. I'm not a book person.
I'm not really a book person either, but like, if there's food involved, you know me.
I get you. Yeah.
Yes, we have
Yeah, we could check
cookbooks.
that.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're all standing in a line, so like
The
I
man is right here.
I leave directly next to Pell, and I'm like, what are we whispering about?
We're just wondering, like, cookbooks in the library, maybe?
Yes, there are.
Okay.
If you wish for specific cookbooks, that's also something the public have access to the majority of the books here. You can come anytime you wish as a public patron and read through any books you so choose.
Now I'm just curious. Do you happen to have any sort of like, I don't know how else to say this, but like special recipes? I have a few real special recipes, and I'm always looking to add things to my book.
Spicy
Oh no! Oh
recipes.
no! It's just here for all the accidental drugs, guys.
I myself am not a chef by trade, but if you wish for me to set one of our younger monks who are working their way through the ranks to task to find you some magical recipes or more magical recipes, I could do that without a problem. And that could be another
Oh my
portion
God.
of your reward for completing this job that I'm requesting of you.
I'm sold. I don't know about the rest of y'all's, but I'm in.
I mean, I'm down to do this, and it's not. I don't think it's that big of a deal.
DM, is it still fairly early in the morning?
It's like 10:30, 11 o'clock probably at this point.
Does this man come into the library often?
He does. He's here often. We don't know exactly what he's looking for. That's why we tasked you to follow him. But we have our suspicions about him. Again, that he is a cultist of a betrayer god. He's likely here searching for information regarding Zahir, but we obviously don't keep that out in public foray. But that doesn't mean that he's not doing his best to acquire it.
And have you set anyone after before?
Yes, we did when he was in the Dwendalian Empire up in Wildemount. We did have members following him. He himself is well, I'll tell you this. His name is Lauren Ophidas. He himself is a disgraced member of the Cerberus Assembly. He is no longer a member of that assembly. But he was Lord Fetus. He was chased here, and I think he's under the impression that the Assembly's assassins are chasing him, which wouldn't shock me. The Cerberus Assembly is known for eliminating their problems without remorse. So I believe he's searching out protection from betrayer gods, but he is likely searching for other cultists to see if he can join them and gain additional protection. But we have not been able to determine if he's found them or not, which is why we need someone with subtlety to follow him. So we're hoping that could be you.
How long does he usually stay here in the library?
The better part of the day. He'll come in late breakfast time and stay until before dinner.
I see. So if we were, and I turn to the rest of the group and I say, so if possibly we might run one more errand and then come back. I think I have an idea how this can go.
Sounds good to me. I think this is a pretty easy job, honestly.
Enough? Oh no? Thoughts?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking about food. Yeah, I'm down.
Nap just has a big look of hesitation on his face. Like,
Yeah.
he wants to talk when we're out of here.
Yes. I do think, of course, we cannot make a decision without discussing amongst ourselves, and I will be honest. We have had other offers that we would like to hear.
That is fine, but I would not take too much time making a decision, as I don't imagine he's going to be here all day. And if it's not a job that you wish to take, that is fine. We just need to make sure we have it taken care of sooner rather than later.
I nod.
Yeah, I think we'll let you know.
Yes, I don't think it will take us very.
Well, feel free to enjoy the library, and please hurry back with your decision. And he kind of
Perhaps
waves you.
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, he kind of waves you down towards. You can see that there's a lot of empty space in this library right now. It's not super busy or anything like that. You see that he kind of points you in the direction of what would be like a canteen, I guess, a small cafeteria with some snacks and some drinks that you can get while you're visiting the library. So.
Perhaps we should walk and talk and carry points to the outside door.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can Naf start awkwardly shuffling out of the place entirely?
Sure. I mean, you guys can stay, you can go, you can do whatever suits you best.
I would like to catch up with Naf and just say very quietly, if we do this and you would prefer to sit it out, given the associations and affiliations of targets, I think that would be just fine.
Yeah. I'd rather not be killed or arrested because they find out my past.
That's
And
what
being
I
close
said.
to another,
Mhm. That is what I was thinking. So why don't we, and she says this a little louder to everybody, why don't we go to the Mystic Pursuits and see what they have to say?
I support this.
Okay. Sure, yeah.
So we're gonna trudge all the way across town, Alex.
Really? You're gonna hike
You're
it.
gonna trudge all the way back, huh?
Listen, it's
I
worth it.
mean,
We're getting our cardio ended.
We are, dude. Can we each increase our strength by 1?
If anything, it would be your constitution, not your strength. But no, you cannot.
My
Mm.
twin.
Because you're slowly walking it all the way back.
so real question, how long would that take?
To walk across the city?
Mhm.
From where you guys are, you're doing it without a guide because question is staying, obviously.
Right.
You're gonna have to walk through the guided district, either through all the way through the circlet walk, all the way up to the Suncup Bazaar. That's probably a 2-hour walk.
Okay. New plan, maybe. Let's talk this out. We could did our message from Prolix have any sort of
They said they would be
time
there.
stamp on
They
it?
said they would be there in the morning. And by the time
But
you
did
get,
it say that day?
yes, it said that
We were
morning.
supposed to go that day?
Yes.
Shit.
So you could assume that by the time you got back, it would be lunchtime, and they likely would have gone on with whatever else they had to do for the day. Doesn't mean you can't get a hold of them again. It just means that they're likely not.
Yeah,
going
that's
to
what
be
I
there
was
right
wondering, if they were like, I will be gone tomorrow, so come talk to me today, kind of thing.
Nope. He just said, meet me there. But yeah. So,
All right, so okay.
but you do
Yeah.
know that he was a part of the Allegiance of All Sight. So,
that again.
the Allegiance of All Sight. There are ways that you could just try and get to the Allegiance of All Sight. You could just kind of make your way. You could ask around, and you could try and find out where their headquarters, because people know where they're headquartered.
Okay.
So if you want to do that, you can ask around. You could also ask at the Cobalt Soul, because he did tell you that they are allies. The Allegiance and the Library are allies. So.
All right, so Ono and I have specific and reasonable reasons to be in the library. So it would be very easy for us to just be sitting and studying. And then be able to track this man, and if I need to, I can turn into, I think I can turn into something small and follow unobserved. Would you two rather go find the all site, or you could wait outside and observe so that we do not lose sight of him?
I mean, will Ono be following you two? Cause I mean, even like if you're turned into something small, like if something does mess up, I don't think you should be there alone, right?
Oh, no, I was, yes, intending that Ono would be able to follow as well.
I
Okay.
mean, I'm not particularly stealthy. She says in like a hushed voice, but definitely not a very stealthy voice.
And all your pans are around.
Yeah.
I don't know, in order to track where this man lives or is meeting people, if you don't have to be stealthy as much as you are not visible. No, it's not really standing out. You know, if you were just ordinary going about your day.
I'd like. How many other turtles have we seen in Ank'Harel?
You haven't seen any yet.
You can also turn
Yeah,
invisible.
I mean,
Oh, right.
Oh.
I can turn invisible. Never mind, we're
Yeah.
good. Yes,
you can
thank
turn
you.
it. You can turn. You have vestige.
I have a vestige of emergence that I have never used to turn invisible at a relevant moment, except for. Yep. Never mind, we're good. Ono is functional. Yep. Yeah. Oh, yeah, right. I can just turn invisible, and then I can follow you, and I can, put all these pans in a less rattly sort of place, and we're good. Yeah, we're fine.
When in some ways you might be even better. Perhaps
Well-
going in if he goes into a building.
I mean, if you're small, depending on how small is, like a small like a bug, or small like a mouse, or small like a squirrel. Like those are very different smalls, but they're all kind of small.
I was thinking a mouse, But I was also thinking maybe a little stray dog because it moves a little faster.
I mean, and who doesn't like a
But
little
to
puppy?
sneak into but to sneak into a house, I
Mm.
think a mouse would be better. And to be honest, I am not sure I can do it.
You do know that they did not mention that you had to break in or sneak into any house. It's just that they wanted you to follow a person.
Yeah.
So
Well,
And
but they
also
said to
find
find
out
out
what
if he's
they're
doing
doing.
anything nefarious.
Yeah,
you can always
and
peek through
that
windows.
probably.
You have options, but yes. So
Okay.
I think if we have multiple things that need doing, then I think it makes sense for me and Carol to have a girls' day over at the library, and for y'all to do whatever y'all need to do today, and we can all get everything done.
Okay. I mean, yeah, that sounds fine. If there's more than just him, I'd appreciate it if you don't fight and try to run away if things go awry.
I think that is prudent, especially since
Yeah.
we are not supposed to be making what did he say? A stir.
Yeah, so. But, sure. Yeah, I'm cool with splitting up.
Enough. How do you feel about this
Is
plan?
there...
No, I blanked for 50, like 85% of whatever we just planned.
Split up!
I was figuring out the logistics of invisibility. What are we doing? We're splitting up? Okay.
Yes, we thought that perhaps you and wow, I just went blank.
Hell.
You're
Hell,
welcome.
thank
Nice
you.
to meet you.
I was going for your previous name. I'm sorry. We thought that you and Pal maybe could go talk to Prolix, find the mystic pursuits or the allegiance of the Elfsites headquarters, because that is probably where Prolix
I can do that.
has headed.
I can do that.
Can I ask you all something before we split up? I have been meaning to ask this for a while and
What is my mother's name?
having things to do. No, well, I mean, if you want to tell me that, you certainly can, but
Could be usual.
what I was going to ask was, when is your birthday?
Hey, I was kind of close.
Yeah, you guys can like
Yes.
just do a fill in the blanks, because I would like to know your birthday and if you know what time and where.
Naf, I think, was born on the Harvest Festival. The 10th of Quenplar, which I think is the Harvest Festival.
And if at some point you can tell me if you know what time and where exactly.
Talk much? Yeah, Jake. Let's see. Quenplar. That is either the 10th is either the Harvest Festival or it's like the day after.
Okay. Well, seriously, no, though, you guys, you can like send this to me later.
Hazel
we don't
Festival,
have to
my
take-
bad.
Yes.
We don't have to take up the time to do it,
I had it in my notes.
because I did ask you a long time.
Yeah, I remember. I have greenies, not pels.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll just like text you guys. But anyway, because that's something
It's
that Carrie
blank, blank,
wants to
blank.
do in the library.
I have told you.
You
Thank
want
Thank
to
you.
research us in the library?
No.
Hey, look
have-
up if I'm there. Let's see. Maybe I'm famous.
I have
Maybe-
not done star charts. Just have been meaning to do it to see if the stars have anything to say about our endeavors, or perhaps some information.
So what is your guys' plans for sure?
I think me and Naf go find the all-seen.
The All-Father.
The All-Father.
Is it the All Team? What's the organization called? All Righteous? All
The
Allegiance of all sides.
Yep.
All Sight. Yes.
the one.
And the ATs. You guys have like a. I mean, we're across the city. I feel like a signal is pretty hard to get across, but I don't know. You sending.
Listen, I have it.
Do they have it?
Well, I mean,
Any signal methods?
all you need is one person to have it, and the other person can respond.
Yeah, but it like a waste.
I
If you
can-
just gonna be like, "Hey, you okay?" And
I
be
mean,
like,
if we're
"Nah."
not, to be fair, listen, if we're not fighting anyone, I could just use all 3 of my 3rd levels. Sending.
Mhm.
You
Why
certainly
don't
could.
we?
Should we like plan out intervals when to cash it?
Every other hour, every other 2 hours.
Or because we think that we are going to be in the library until what, late afternoon? So that might be enough time for the 2 of you to go and come back, and you could just put the head in, see if we're here, and then we meet up somewhere. And if people don't show up, then we know that we're screwed.
Okay, I'm Gucci.
Okay.
All right, so the 2 of you. So basically, Carrie and Ono are staying in the library,
Mhm.
and Pell and Nav are trying to find out where the Allegiance of All Sight are located, and go
Yep.
and meet with them. Okay, so since you guys are splitting off, we'll go with you first. The 2 of you roll me investigation checks.
Who's the 2 of you?
Yeah.
The 2 of you that are going to the Allegiance of All Sight, Pell and
Okay.
Nav.
Sweet.
Investigations.
Mm-hmm.
As we're walking, I do want to cast a spell.
What's the spell?
Sending
Okay. Who are you sending a message to?
Greenie.
Okay.
Ah,
All right, go for it. I will count
I
your
got-
I will count your stuff for you.
Okay, I'm also counting on my own fingers. Okay,
I don't know where Greeny is, what he's doing.
well, we're gonna figure out. We're gonna figure it out. Hey, it's Naf. How are you? That's not part of it. Are you safe? How's the family? Did you get the package? You can respond to this message.
You have 2 more words.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye.
You pooping?
You pooper.
Two more. Wait, listen. As
Love
multiple
you.
people in Critical Role have said, you don't have to use the full.
It's true.
But I feel like I but I feel like I should.
Donuts.
I feel like I should.
Oh, dude.
Favorite food?
Fair. You put that accent at the end there. It's set. All right. Greenie, you are
I don't know a single thing that I just said.
making your way to home. It's only
Aw.
been. You're not quite there yet. You're probably a day or so out.
Am I in the snowy region?
Yes. You actually let me find the map that I'm looking for. I'm trying to remember where you said Greenie was from.
Far north.
Yes.
Let's see. Pale Bank Village.
Pale Bank Village, which I believe is. Oh yeah, I think I know where it is. Cool. All right, so you are gonna be here. It's somewhere up here. All right, it's probably further up here. Screw it. We're going to the continental map. So
Oh my god.
bam.
Wasn't it like up here?
Yeah, so you're like up here. You get this message as you're kind of, it's the middle of the afternoon. You are kind of in the middle of riding to where you're trying to be, and you're fighting the weather, and you hear this voice in your head that sounds like Naf, but Naf was never the most, shall we say, outgoing person. But you got this message.
He said it's Nath, right?
Yeah, and you know who it is. It feels weird. Cause like I said, he's not. He was when you were there. It was never super outgoing.
How did you try sending the package to me? Did you like just?
They paid for a courier.
No way it's at me yet. They got no clue.
It's not to you yet. Yeah, Palebank Village is actually right here. So you're like in the middle of the Crystal Lands tundra in this biting cold, snowstorm-ridden, just open tundra of just crappy winter weather. And you just get this message in your head, and you can respond to it.
Okay. I'm gonna assume Gurney doesn't know it's 25 words, so he's just gonna go for it.
Hey, perfect.
Matt? Is that you in my head? Wow, okay. Been going on my way home. I don't know if there's 25 words yet. But, I had a little bit of scuffles, but nothing too serious.
That's it. That's all you got. That's all you got.
I want you to keep talking though. What all are you telling me?
You keep talking. So you keep talking, but then it cuts off.
I'm like, the night's a little bit scary. I'm a little bit paranoid, but whatever. And I just don't have any clue. I go on for like another 5 minutes just saying random shit.
So the message I get is, I'm on my way home. A little bit of scuffles, but nothing too serious. Dead stop.
Yep. That's what you got.
And you know what? I just shrug my shoulders. I'm like, all right, he's good. I'll get him again. Like, I don't know, next week.
With your guys' investigations, you learn that the Allegiance of Allsight is located in a place called the Crystal Chateau, which is a university in the Sigil District. So you guys actually aren't super far from where you started. It's like you guys started in the Suncut Bazaar.
Wait.
You made your way all the way over. So you guys started here. You guys made your way all the way over here. And then as you're investigating, you guys made it back here.
Are we at the headquarters now? Did we find this out? Did we go to the place and ask them?
Yep, you were asking around with that investigation, and you found out that they're in the Crystal Chateau University there. So you guys make your way there. And you walk up to the front, and there are 2 guards standing outside, and they kind of hold up their hands for you to wait. How can we help you?
Nath. How can they help us?
Bro, you're asking the wrong person.
So, we came here because we're looking for Proxel.
Oh no, I didn't write that down. I'm not gonna even try to guess his name.
Pretzel.
We're looking for Auntie Anne's pretzels.
Dude, those pretzels in the mall, they go crazy. You ever had any of them? Oh, they're good. Anyways, yeah, that's who we're looking for.
You're looking for Auntie Annie's pretzel shop at a university?
You guys got one?
Kids got it.
No, but we do have a Moonbucks that makes coffee, but
I just want to say, they said they didn't have an Auntie Anne's, which means somewhere in the city, Auntie Anne's was just made canon.
I love the way that your definition of canon is like, well, Alex didn't say it wasn't fake. So
I
it's
mean,
real.
Listen, he just had an NPC bring it up. It's gotta be real. Otherwise, why,
The NPC did seem to know what you were talking about.
Exactly. They know the sugar, the cinnamon sugar bites from Auntie Anne's.
It's true. And the warm dip that you can put them in, so good.
They have frozen lemonades, bro. They're good.
That's why you use chill touch. You freeze it. Super cold.
Oh, we're looking for
This whole
Prolix.
game just becomes looking for food. Looking-
That's you.
Call of the food.
Yep.
Listen, man. If we all live, we're either we need to open a food shop.
I'm paying you for the
Zoodles,
shop.
Noodles, and Co.
Yo, hold on. That's crazy.
Noodles and Co.
I mean,
Yo.
Noodles and Co is a real place, but Zoodles and Co is not. Anyway, back to other parts of the game. So you're looking for a Prolix? That's who you're looking for?
Yeah.
Oh, he's probably honestly meeting with the leaders of the All Site. We can take you there if you have official business.
Oh boy. Do either of us have a letter?
Yes, you will. Well, roll me a straight luck check of D20, and we'll see if you guys thought to grab it.
Both of
before.
us just came here without the letter.
No
it's
way we
it's
did
it's
it
on.
with
It's still on Carrie.
Let's
Carrie,
go.
Carrie, roll me an insight check with advantage.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Naf, you look through your pockets and you see the letter. And
Oh.
Carrie, you are wise enough to know to give the people the things they need to go. You kind of just slipped it into Naf's pocket when he wasn't looking.
Which is okay. If he doesn't look in his pockets, then
Well, you slipped it in the pocket where the pocket
Fucker
drugs are.
got on my blind side.
Yeah, slipped it right in there. You play. Oh, well, I guess I have the letter. So you present the
so I'm
the letter.
wise enough to give them the letter, but not wise enough to brief them.
Yep. He was like, I'll figure it
Okay.
out. They're smart.
That checks out.
They are
Checks
smart enough to know.
I
make
got
it up
20
as they-
intelligence.
Absolutely checks out.
So you show them the letter to meet with Prolix, which they see as an invitation from the Allegiance of All Sight. And the guards turn to lead you into the university. And you see, as they lead you in, you see above the main entrance to the actual headquarters itself is a quote that says, "To peer into the past is to illuminate the future." And as you guys get there, you see that there are, where's what I'm looking for? There are two people who are sitting at these big headmaster-like desks. They are these guys.
Oh, we got people.
You do. You got these guys.
James Cryon and Grizz Electros. Are they a hobgoblin and a goblin, respectively?
One is a goblin, and one of them is an elf.
Oh,
So
that's an elf.
James Cryon is very dour looking, and they are an elf. And as you kind of look at them, they're very, very wizardly looking. And you see on the desk it says Headmaster Cryon, leader of the arcane arts. And then the goblin, while they don't look like it in this art, they are much nicer. They seem very, just the way they carry themselves, they seem to be very happy and very enthusiastic about everything that they are doing. And they look at you. They go, the goblin goes, "Oh, hello, hey, are you?
Oh, that's too much.
Are you the people that we were asking for? I heard you were looking for Prolix. Are you the Zoodles? I feel like there should have been more of you."
Got half of the Zoodles.
Yeah, we're the representatives.
Only Toodles. Get out. Leave.
All right, I'm gonna go get my phone then. Bye.
Bye. Well,
I wish reverse inspiration was a thing.
de-inspired. Well, we wanted you to meet with us because we have hopes that you can assist us in our research and collecting things that we need. And honestly, had you met with Prolix, you may have already acquired the thing that we needed, as the thing that we need is actually in the Suncut Bazaar where you're staying. But, alas, we would like to talk to you about potentially joining the allegiance of the All-Sight. Does that sound like something that is interest to you?
Boss.
And I look at I say we must discuss with the other members,
Why
but it
didn't
is.
you? Why didn't you just bring them? That would have made this much quicker, and we could have had this
They
conversation. In a very...
are attending
That is
other
that is
business.
the dour elf who snaps that at you.
They are attending other business.
We're a busy group. Many people want us. We gotta be efficient here. We split up. It's okay.
Huh.
Huh.
Oh,
Are you interested in
Yeah.
helping us or not? Says the elf.
Not in this
You know
economy.
what?
help,
Hell?
huddle.
Okay.
Drag
Okay,
him
let's
away.
settle.
Drag him away.
Don't ruin the carpet. And Goblin goes, you need to be nicer.
Don't
You need to be
ruin the
nicer.
carpet.
He says, don't ruin the carpet. I look at him and I'm just like, just come here, what's up?
The goblin looks at the elf and goes, you need to be nicer to guests. This is why no one likes you. This is why you may be the head of the arcane arts, but you'll never be the head of the arcane farts. Duh. And he just goes back to doing what he's doing.
I put my hands on Pel's shoulders after hearing that joke as well, and I'm like, it's not agree with this.
What?
They are mistreating us and making fun.
Dude, that is not how you treat a new employee.
No,
A possible employee.
not.
We're
If-
offering them our services and they treat us like that.
The
Who the hell
goblin
do they think they are?
Not being able to hear what you're saying, the goblin kind of comes out. Also, by the way, the quest involves acquiring objects of some significant power of things that not many people have had the opportunity to research in the history of the world. So, if new knowledge and power are things that interest you, we might be the group for you.
I look at the goblin and I bring Pel back into the huddle and I said, okay, maybe we can put up with the dick.
That sounds pretty cool.
I think maybe we can put up with him.
As long as we don't need to interact with him a lot.
Yeah, I'm more comfortable with this myself.
Yeah.
Being
Why you not out with the other group? I'll just don't mind me asking. Huh?
I'll tell you someday, but not today. Not when we're dealing with
Uh,
that.
Yeah.
This is a business huddle,
Okay.
not a private life huddle.
For sure. My bad.
Listen,
So, are we making a decision right now? You don't want to talk to the other? Maybe send a message to them.
okay, yeah, okay. I look at the goblin and I sneer at the elf, and I say, just one moment, and I go huddle again, and I'm gonna cast sending.
Big.
Also, just because I think this art is great for the stat block that these guys use, but this is the art that comes with it. They don't look like this, but look at this art. Is that not great art?
That reminds me of Bartok from Campaign 1.
But yeah, that's the art.
That's
for this.
great.
Yeah, it's for
Alright.
this. But yeah, you can go ahead and you send it.
Alright, Carrie's getting a message.
All right.
Okay. Hello. End message. No. Hello. It's Naf. Speaking to magic people. And I'm whispering this. I'm still in the huddle mode. So I imagine it's coming. We're speaking to people. One is rude. They offer old magic items. I am more comfortable. How many words I got left?
6.
With this.
4 more.
Damn, bro, that's a long ass message.
Hell kinda is 2.
Cool.
End
That-
message.
That is the message that you get, Carrie.
Okay.
I don't remember what I said.
I got it. I jotted it down, and I'm trying to think of how to respond. And I would kind of assume that Carrie and Ono are not like sitting next to each other, just so they're not necessarily like, ooh, those were the 2 people at the library kind of thing.
That's fine.
So I'm like, if I go over and talk to Ono, I might blow our cover. So I just respond, hello, it's Carrie. Do they have a trial job, or are we supposed to join right now? If now, well, we could do both.
You have 1 more word.
Really?
Bye!
Bye.
I get that, and I look back at the goblin, and I say, "One more moment," and I send back my last sending.
I don't know how it works. Carrie does not know how it works.
This is my last cast. There is a trial job, but they want an answer now. What am I at?
15.
Boobada-boobada-boobada-boo. Insert message with just a bunch of more boobada-boos.
So you can figure out, based on the conversation you guys had with Iwo here at Cobalt Soul, that what Naf is describing is a similar situation there. Like, they are offering you to work with them, and then have, if it's of mutual benefit, you guys could eventually join them. And you could learn more about them and from them as you work with them more. But it's kind of like how it is with the Cobalt Soul.
The goblin was kind of rushing us, though, or the elf
Right,
was. Like,
yeah.
they wanted an answer immediately. I'm gonna retcon the boobada-boos.
Oh, I was looking forward to that. Okay.
Well, what I had 10 left.
Yeah.
They are asking us to find items, magic stuff involved.
Boobity boob.
Boop.
No, I think that was it. That was 10.
Okay, so I'm thinking again. Take the trial job. Would prefer not to make major decisions. Oh, this is Carrie.
Okay. I will get that message, and I'll pat Pell on the shoulder, and I'll turn around and be like, "We accept."
Oh, well, excellent. I would recommend that you do it as a group rather than just 2 of you, as it might be potentially dangerous, as things
This is
that are
the
unknown
goblin
can
talking?
sometimes be that way. But this is the goblin. But to give you more information, we need you to pick up and deliver a marble figure of an elephant that was stolen from us. We've located it at a curio shop called the Bone Garden in the Suncut Bazaar.
Oh.
And we've also arranged for the proprietor, Rorosha. If you have not met her, she is wonderful. Uses a wild gray hair. It's crazy. But he's fun. She'll happily hand it over to you without a fuss. You just need to present our badge to her, and she slides you one allegiance badge. Simply bring the figurine to Gatekeeper Rashid, the person who led you in here, and then your task will be complete. And then, if you were successful, then we will have additional work for you later. But be warned, the figurine is very magical, and we have not yet been able to determine the effects of its magic. So we would recommend having your group with you, just in case the worst happens. But again, we don't foresee anything super negative happen, just as a precaution. If you would like me to contact them for you, we could also do that for you.
Our allies?
If you wish, yes. We are both wizards. We do have the ability to contact people across the plains.
I look at Pell, waiting to see if we should hit the go switch now and have them message them.
What was the figurine they're looking for again?
Just a marble elephant.
Okay. I mean, yeah, if you could let them know we're coming, that'd be nice.
Okay. Do you want them to contact them for you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you give me a description of who it is that I will be contacting?
Okay. I look at Pell and I'm like, listen, you know better than I do. I'll get Carrie. You get Ono.
A turtle named Ono.
And then I'll begin describing Carrie. Wavy hair, air, very airy. Essence of air.
Okay. And so they kind of look at you, and they're trying to figure out what it is, and so they call in one of their students and kind of like a police portrait drawer. I forget what they're called. They have you describe this person, what it is that they're supposed to who they're supposed to contact, and they do their best. And I'm gonna just do a straight D100 roll, 2 D100s to see if they get lucky enough to get a hold of either of you. 99 and a 60.
Yeah.
Come on,
It was a DC of 50, so the description, one of the descriptions was not quite like saying a turtle. It was not the best, but your description of Carrie was very, very apt. Clearly, it holds up. You're like, oh hey, that's Carrie. So Carrie, you get another message, this time from a voice you don't recognize.
Okay.
This is James. I'm with your friends. They accepted our job. Please come to the Sigil District, to the Crystal Chateau University. We are waiting. That's the message.
And I think first Carrie just jumps about a foot because she's not expecting anybody's voice in her head but Naf. And then she thinks, oh, is this the same? Can I talk back? So she just says, yes, we will come.
Okay. All right. And he tells you where to go in the Sigil District. You can find the Sigil District pretty easily. Oh no, roll me a D100, please. As I'm assuming you're looking for cookbooks.
Oh yeah.
Cool, 14.
Oh.
So you don't find any, like, legendary recipes, anything like
Mhm.
that, but you do find multiple cookbooks. Some of them are just your standard, hey, here's how you make bread, here's how you make your standard soup broths, here's how you do that. But you do find a few interesting recipes that you jot down to take with you.
Mhm.
And you get these 3 things: frog stew, snail pie, and boiled berries. So, the frog stew, anyone who eats it gains the effect of the jump spell for 1 hour. And you can make 4 servings of it at a time. Snail pie, you get +2 bonus to spell damage only for 1d8 plus 2 minutes. And then boiled berries, you get a +5 bonus to walking speed for 2d4 hours.
Nice.
So just put those put that information in your inventory somewhere, so that you remember what the recipes are and what they do, because I will forget.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, anything specific you guys want to do before you head to the Sigil District to meet up with Naf and Pel?
I am going to walk by Ono's table and then just drop a little note as I'm walking by that says, "Come with me."
Ooh,
Come with me if
subtle.
you want
Cool.
to live.
Yeah.
All right.
And just kind of like stroll further back into the stacks so that we're not within sight of our quarry.
All right. So you guys can make it through the stacks, and you guys eventually leave the library and make your way.
No,
No?
I need to tell her something, so I'm just trying to get out of sight of the dude.
Gotcha. All right.
So I tell you, oh no, the messages that I got, the 2 from Nath, and then that we're supposed to be going to the Sigil District. And I say, I'm a little, I would prefer to be able to do this job also, so that we have options. And it is a difficult decision. I know that. I mean, for me personally, I prefer the library, but also I know that magic objects, that sort of thing, is more what other people want. Do you think that you should go and I should stay here?
I mean, I don't really like the idea of leaving anyone alone. That doesn't feel safe to me. I like the buddy system. But I mean, I sort of agree. I'd rather do this one. I'm not really a magic stuff user. I mean, people say my food is magical, but I mean,
It is.
but like, that's sort of the only magic that I'm really interested in. So I don't really feel like magic. I don't know. I mean,
Why
I guess
don't
this is
you?
magical, and as I'm like kind of stroking my necklace under my shirt, like I guess that's magical, and I guess that's sort of, I don't know.
Why don't I go try to find the person we talked to before and find out if we do this tomorrow, if it is soon enough.
Okay. I'll sort of stay on watch for a minute.
Yes, good, yes. So I'm gonna go look for the person I talked to before. Was it
You're gonna go find Iwo?
Iwo?
Or
Yeah,
Iwo?
Iwo.
Yep.
Iwo.
He's still up there, doing monk stuff.
Okay, I'm going to just kind of walk up and, do that conversational standing, just like within, yes, here I am to talk to you, but, do the thing, kind of.
While we'd prefer you do it today, he will likely be continuing to come here until he finds protection. So 1 more day shouldn't hurt.
I apologize, but apparently something with a deadline on it came up with other members of the party, so I assure you we will be back tomorrow.
Okay,
Bright and early, so that we do not miss it.
sounds good. All right, well, he just goes back to what he's doing, and you guys are free to head towards the Sigil District if you so choose.
Alright, let's do.
If you guys want to short rest, any of you, while you are moving or just hanging out and waiting for them,
Yes,
on that.
please.
You guys can all short rest as you are making your way, because I imagine you're not sprinting through the city because it's a place you've not quite been, so you're trying
Well, and I
not
think,
to.
we were like hanging out in the library
Yeah.
when they were walking across the city, so.
Yep, so you guys can all short rest if you need to, or do anything you wish to do on short rest. But after probably about 45 minutes to an hour of just traversing the city from the guided district to the sigil district, because you got to go in this weird little angle. You can't just go up here, you have to go like this way and then up through here, because that's like a cliff basically. Or yeah, because these are walls back here, and you guys got to make your way up through all of that. So you eventually make your way to the sigil district, where you meet up at the university, and the guard lets you in, and leads you to the office, the study, where Naf and Pell are waiting for the two of you. They're not waiting in the main lobby with the two headmasters as they are working, but they kind of showed them to a waiting room. And as you guys arrive, you can share the information of what you're looking for and head that way if you want.
Okay.
All right. So, you guys eventually will put you guys up here, so you're on the same spot. You guys all continue walking after resting for a little bit, probably having a bite to eat. You guys take the quickest way over to the Suncut Bazaar, which is where you guys were before. So I will move you guys here. You know that you are looking to get into the Bone Garden. As you guys arrive in the Bone Garden, you see that Rorosha and her parrot are just working on just some paperwork and some stuff. So she looks up at you and just waves again. She did not expect you to come back so soon.
Hello.
Hey, hello.
Wait, did the people sent a message here as well, right?
Yeah. We just to walk in and be like, hey,
Like,
did
they
they,
know why we're here.
Yeah,
did they give us that sigil?
yep, they gave you a sigil of the allegiance of all sight. They gave you one sigil to present to them.
I want to walk up to the person, and if you guys are cool with me having the sigil for a hot moment, I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna lean on the counter and I'm gonna very smugly look at the bird and flash the signal. This is my rival. Me and this bird.
Chose that bird.
That's
Me and Bob versus shop owner and bird.
yeah, you walk
To
up
the death.
and you flash it at the bird, and the bird just squawks right in your face. He goes, "Meh, fine," and they fly down, and he inspects it to make sure it is correct, and you see that the bird flies into the back, grabs like a package just wrapped in, like, you know how in old cartoons you see like hobos who are catching trains with the stick over their shoulder with the bag wrap like there's a sandwich in it. It's
A
wrapped in
bindle.
a bindle.
Yeah.
That's the word. It's wrapped up in a bindle, and he grabs it and he flies and he places it outside of the shop on the ground and then
Wow.
flies back in and says, "Rat, get it yourself."
Wow.
Damn.
I just look at the bird. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna get you,
Dude,
man.
why are they? Why
Hiroshi-
are they
Hiroshi
this
looks up at
serious?
her parrot and like flicks it on the nose as a form
You know
of
what?
like, "Hey, that's rude. Don't do that."
I'm going to. I want to ask Arosha the name of the parrot. If you could just kindly write down the name of the parrot, please.
Parrot goes, "Rat, my name's Ank'Harel."
Oh, you better believe I'm spending. I'm not saying this name, but you better believe I'm spending every second of my life casting sending on this bird so he can never sleep ever again.
And I say to
I
her, I'm
would
so
agree.
sorry. I'm so sorry. No more coffee for him. And start shoving.
You
out
see
the
her
door.
just kind of like, she kind of laughs and just kind of waves it off like it's the
Thank
worst things
you.
that happened.
This bird.
Yeah, so you used Arcane Recovery on your short rest before you guys got here, which is fine. So you go outside and you see that the bindle is just sitting on the ground outside of the shop.
Can I quickly unravel and peek inside and make sure it's actually in there?
Yeah, as you peek inside, you see this.
Uh-oh. Well, that's a name.
Wait, what do I see?
You see this marble elephant with these red lines through it.
That must be worth a lot of
And
money.
it's definitely pulsating magic.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Much money.
Actually, I'm going to put you guys all outside because effectively you have all left the store just because that makes the most sense. Alright, so you guys are basically all outside. Bam!
Well, I'll rewrap it up and as the connoisseur of magic will offer to the group to carry it.
As you go to wrap it up,
Oh,
you go to like wrap it and you, as you're wrapping it, you obviously have to like kind of brush against it to make sure it's tight and not loose. As you very slightly brush your hand against it, you feel the magic explode out
Oh,
of it,
no.
and bam! I need everyone to make me DC 13 dexterity saving throws,
oh.
please.
This is +3. Yes.
Is this
Oh,
wait? Is this a dexterity saving throw against an effect I can see?
You see it immediately getting bigger, so I'd say yes.
So do I have advantage? I don't know
Yes.
why.
Yep.
Okay. I forget why I have advantage.
It's your
but-
barbarian thing. You get like level 2 or 3 or something.
Oh
like
yeah.
Danger sense.
that.
Danger
So
sense.
those of you who pass take half of
But
this,
nope.
and those of you who fail take the full.
So I succeeded, right? I got a 13.
No, it was a 13 to pass. Yeah. So you take 2 damage. Naf and Carrie both take 2 damage, and then Ono and Pell both take 4 force damage, and you're pushed to the nearest unoccupied space, which is
What?
basically like there and there. And you two are
much
there.
damage.
I need everybody to roll initiative, please.
Oh
Oh
man.
shit. Okay. This is. I thought it was. Didn't think it was actually gonna be real.
whoops,
What do you
forgot
mean? Look at the
to put on my
token.
weapon.
What do you mean you didn't think it was gonna be real?
The hell? Wait,
What-
that just appeared. That was not there before.
Yeah, that's what the little elephant turned into, bro.
I
Alex,
thought it was just gonna be a little explosion. I didn't think there was gonna be a big elephant.
I rolled a 6. I forgot to click on it.
Oh, you're fine. There you are. Alright. I'm glad you picked this mission. I'm glad you ended up with this mission at the end. They're both fun. They both have different things, but this is the one I wanted to run today, but I didn't want to force you into it. So,
You did not.
alright. So, Naf, it is your turn. I'm actually going to move this thing over here just a little bit. No, I'll leave it where it was. I lied.
Okay.
Right there.
Well, first of all, I'm assuming there are people around and they're going crazy.
As soon as it exploded and Pell and Ono got blasted back a few feet, the street cleared. Everyone's
Hey,
running.
are there walls on these little things? Because I can't move past either of these awnings.
There shouldn't be. Oh yeah, there are. There are these weird little. Hold on. There you Now you should be
Okay.
fine. I don't know
Yeah.
why they put those in there. They're lighting, but it's like weird lighting.
So I'm gonna try and back up.
Okay. It's going to try and gore you as you run away.
Ooh.
I'm just trying to
Am I
stab you.
within 5 feet?
You are, yes.
Can I try
Yes.
jumping in the way?
To attack it? Or
No,
what's
to
your warding maneuver?
I don't know. I should probably like actually see if he hits or not. But
So basically,
whatever.
all right. So I'm gonna roll to see if he hits. Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
All right. So you take the 25 piercing and then the 7 psychic damage. So let me read this first. So roll a d8.
Yes.
2. Does it hit when you add 2 to your AC?
It does. But I'm gonna shield.
Okay. So, let's see. If the attack still hits, you have so it's not gonna hit either way. So cool. So you do not take 32 damage as this thing gores at you. You see that it's gone from like this white marble color to this blood red, like pulsating. Reminds you of the moon looking elephant. It is your turn. So
Okay. Boy. I think this is gonna be the first time everyone's seen this, but because I am missing health, I can do this. And so I'm going to Naf basically begins casting something and moving his hands around, and is going to start sapping some of his own life force.
ooh, spicy.
And so D10's worth of damage for every 50 gold of a 300 gold item.
So you're doing 10 damage to yourself, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
What spell are you casting?
I am
What the
casting.
hell?
I am casting. As I cast it, I will summon undead.
Oh, you're summoning undead. Interesting. All right. So go ahead and do 10 damage that you cannot reduce in any way. I assume is how that goes.
Yep. Do you want me to roll it, or do you want the fates in your hand?
All right, I'll roll it then. Sure, why not? Let's see. Uh, 45 damage.
Wow.
And you summon a undead. You guys basically see Naf just like from the little bit of damage he had before, you see that he just like how do you make yourself bleed? Let me ask you that.
So here's the fun thing. Because of the explosion and taking the 2 damage, that's all he needed to be. That's all he needed to do to be able to forego the components. Like he needed to be able to damage himself, or have damage or health missing to be able to activate himself as the arcane focus. So he's using his own body as an arcane focus.
As you see, Naf's skin becomes a little more bleached, as it looks like what a person looks like when they give blood. He just took a lot of his own blood and crafted this undead seemingly out of nowhere, and there is this weird undead thing.
It is summoned out of thin air between Pel and Ono. Is a very putrid and festering looking. Actually, I can summon it within 90 feet, so I'm actually going to put it here. So on the other side of the elephant, you see a very putrid and festering looking corpse just suddenly appear.
Alright.
And it takes its turn immediately after me.
What's its HP and AC, just so I can put them in here?
30, 14. 30 HP, 14 armor class.
Okay. Oops, not 24. That's wrong. Alright, cool.
And I have a bonus action. I shall drink a potion.
There you go. 7. Cool. Alright.
And then it's my zombie's turn.
Yes, it is.
Because he goes right after me.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, boom.
15 and an 18, or an 8, sorry. He slams down with his 2 putrid rotting claws as he smashes up against this hard red skeletal, like muscular body of this elephant. It does not seem to have any effect, as it does not break the flesh.
Okay.
You do not hit with a 15. All right.
I need a Constitution saving throw.
For him?
Yep.
Oh, for what?
Unless he can't be poisoned, but festering aura.
Ah, all right. Con save, you say?
Yep.
9.
If he can't be poisoned, he can't be poisoned. But if he can be poisoned, he's poisoned.
He is not immune to the poisoned condition.
Aha, he's poisoned.
Let me look up and remember what poison does real quick.
That's disadvantage on all attacks, I'm pretty
Attacks
sure.
and then it's every round he probably gets to make that.
He's poisoned until the start of its next turn.
Oh, okay. Cool. Alright. Seeing that it just got smashed by this thing, it's going to try and turn around and it's gonna try and stomp on it. Actually, it's just gonna keep its eye on you and like stomp backwards with its foot to try and hit this zombie thing that stepped on it. 21 to hit.
Yes.
For 34 bludgeoning damage and 9 psychic damage.
And my zombie's dead.
He just kicks it in the chest, and the zombie just is obliterated.
Jesus, man.
Until the start of its next turn. So, I mean, it's still poisoned, but I'm just going to take... Well, unless it needs to make ability checks, but... yeah. And it is going to move... It's going to stay right where it is, and just it's going to look over at Pell, who tried to smack it earlier, but that's his turn. It is you, Ono. What do you wish to do?
I'm going to rage.
Excellent.
Big.
For my rage form of the beast, I'm going to choose a tail,
Spicy.
which, right? I don't know exactly if like turtles already have tails,
They
and
do.
therefore, so I want for my tail that I currently have to just become longer and cooler.
Works for me.
Yep.
Oh, you also get to choose if you want climbing, jumping, or swimming speed at the end of every
Oh.
rest.
I guess climbing.
Alright, cool. So you can climb
Oh.
upside down on ceilings without making an ability check. Same with walls and difficult surfaces. So, there you go.
That's pretty lit.
And your natural
Um,
weapons are also magical. So,
Interesting. Any hoozle doozle. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm going to just attack with my battle axe.
okay. Go for it. That does hit.
Now I may have untoggled rage. Give me a second.
It should be
Double
two.
check.
It should be 2 extra damage, right? Because you're doing this one-handed, correct?
Yeah, one-handed because I've got my shield.
Cool. All right.
Yes. So it should be
Rages.
10.
All right, cool. All right, that's your first attack.
Oh yeah, I have more than one attack. I'm gonna attack again.
All right. It hits again. 13, so 15 total.
Nice.
All right, that's some good damage. All right. Any movement or anything on your turn?
No, I'll stay here.
All right, Pell. That
Unless
is
I can move to such a place where I'm blocking one of my friends better.
You feel like this thing is big enough that it could trample through you if it wanted to.
Yeah, okay, that's sort of what I thought. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Continue.
All right, Pell.
Okay. I'll run it. I can't move my token. Okay. Well,
Oh,
I'll
I think-
hypothetically run
I think you're
around.
just like weirdly stuck on the wall that's right there. Now you should be able to move your token. We'll just think you're in that squareness. That's 5 feet to get there.
Okay. Could I scoot like over here or?
Yeah, sure. You can get over there. You can squeeze your way in there.
Sweet. I'll be right here, and as I'm running around, I'll slice at its ankles a little bit.
All right, go for it.
Doing one-handed. of course.
Both of those, you go to slice and you just don't break through its tough exterior flesh.
God damn. Okay. But the main point, gonna get over here and be ready to take a hit for carry. Also, I'm marking it, so disadvantage on
Do
anything.
you
I
have to
remove.
hit to mark?
Yes, probably. Do I? I'm pretty sure.
I-
Yes, I do.
Okay. I couldn't
Right,
remember. That's
I-
why I asked. So, okay. All right. Carrie.
So does this elephant look real and alive, or does it still look?
It looks real and alive right now. It
Oh,
looks
does
like it
look
looks like it's
markable?
like a construct of types, but it looks alive. So,
I would like to do 4th level dispel magic, please,
Damn.
okay.
just for funsies.
So, as you cast dispel magic, it doesn't seem to have any effect.
Dang.
Okay, that's fair. Let's see. Hang on. I need to see if one thing is a spell or not. I'm looking to see if my levitate counts as an action.
It still counts as a spell.
Okay, that's what I need to know. I am going to. Wow. Just anywhere we are is an attack of opportunity. Bonus action, I'm gonna go ahead and no, I'm not, because that's a spell.
Okay.
I'm done.
All
I'm
right.
done.
Nav.
I muted myself. Can I get a 30-foot radius?
From just in general.
Just in general, yeah. I need a circle.
All right. I'm just gonna use this bugbear as. Let me.
Nerd.
I know, right? Wham. All right. Where do you want it?
Ah!
It's big. It's got 30 foot
Yeah.
radius.
I'm gonna position myself in this little here.
Okay.
Can you move it here-ish?
Oh yeah, I could do that. Boop. Like right here. So it doesn't. fit your party.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I won't get this person either.
Yeah, they're inside.
Okay! I shout to everyone, literally don't move forward. Sickening raids.
Okay. All right, that's a con save for you, con spell for you, right?
Yep.
All right, and it has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Dude,
Is that on its turn or just in every time?
the first time it starts its turn, or
Okay.
the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, so yeah.
Okay, so on.
I will also bonus action drink.
Okay. All right, so that is its turn. Constitution saving throw. 13.
Oh, it fails!
All right, so it takes
That's-
radiant damage.
That is, 22 radiant damage. He suffers 1 level of exhaustion, and he emits a dim greenish light in a 5-foot radius, making it impossible to benefit from being invisible.
That's fine. He's not trying it to be invisible. So.
Blorp.
Ba-dip-boo. I'm assuming that your bonus action attacks with
Yeah.
your starter form.
Yep.
Cool. It's a bonus action to go into that, right?
Mm-hmm. And I get to attack as soon as I. Go ahead.
Spicy.
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're fine. 18 does hit for make 13s here. Get out of here. Click on that. There we go. Alright, cool. Alright, so it started its turn. It's got 1 level. I'm going to put a 1 right here. 1 for 1 level of exhaustion. Which.
Oh, I need to roll again. That might not hit because I'm supposed to be rolling at
Oh,
disadvantage.
yes.
I will remember this. I swear.
Just, posting. Let's see, what is it?
It hits either way. So.
There's disadvantage on ability checks.
Yep. Cool. Yeah, I had it pulled up. I pulled up one of my other sheets and just have it pulled up. So it's got ability checks. Alright, and it's got a little 5 foot Little 5-foot radius of green light.
Mhm.
Green.
Can't go invisible.
There you go. All right. Well, you're over there right now, so it's going to just try and gore Carrie since she's blasted him with a radiant arrow to the face. So the poison effect, however, is gone. So there's at least
Yeah.
that. So he's not poisoned anymore. So it's just a straight attack. Gore. Wham. 19.
That hits.
So you take a total of 30 damage.
I tried to block it.
Alright. Roll a d8. Does whatever your AC plus 4, what's that come out to?
Yeah, that makes my AC 20.
Cool.
Let's go.
So
Nice.
so it
Thank you.
misses, and it is going to. It's gonna try and charge. Just kind of out the way some. It's
What
gonna.
does that look like now? What did you do?
It's gonna charge forward and just kind of break to over here, just to get to the other side. And you see that its eyes are focusing on Naf currently, because it's the one hitting it. But it's kind of looking around and flustered. Oh no. What you wanna do with that turtle tail?
You're muted. If you're there, you're muted.
Sorry. I was saying I only picked tails so that I could use it as the reaction if I get attacked, so that I don't get hit. But I think I'm just gonna go back to battle axe.
All right.
It does better damage,
All right.
slightly.
Just a single one-handed battle axe.
Yep.
All right.
Oh no.
That misses. That will hit.
Woo. Okay, I think that is no. It's why isn't it adding the rage damage?
It is. It's on the far right. It's at 2.
Oh, there it is. Never mind. Cool.
All right. That's anything you want to do with a bonus action or a movement?
I don't think I have any bonus actions. No, I'm good.
Okay. Pell.
Okay. I'm scoot around a bit. Can I do this?
You can squeeze in there, yeah.
Sweet. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna swing at his ankles again, cause I'm pretty sure that's like the only thing I can reach on this giant ass elephant.
You hit with both of those for a total of
Yes.
22 damage.
Sweet. And
Because you're
I
doing
will
one-handed,
mark
right?
him
Not
this time.
two-handed.
Yeah, one-handed.
Okay.
I'll mark him and I'll mindlessly yell to try to get his attention.
Okay. All right, Carrie.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and drop a healing spirit as my bonus action.
Okay.
And let's put it. Let's see. Let me remind myself of my what the radius is there. 5-foot cube. Okay, I'm gonna drop that healing spirit right there next to Nath.
Oh yeah.
And any of you can like move in and out of that area too. It has 6 heals in it, so I'll be keeping track of those. And then this is weird, but can I use my movement to maybe like shimmy up one of these? They're like sort of tents or overhangs or whatever, and toss my, I have that that thing that I use with the little grappling hook for when I'm trying to levitate places.
Mm-hmm.
Can I use that and basically repel up the elephant?
So to get to one of those things, you're gonna to climb up the side. You're gonna have to move out of its melee range.
Well, okay,
because-
so
yeah, 'cause
from
these
where I am,
these two
then.
over here are just like overhangs from thing to thing. You can certainly try, but it's
Okay.
going to be very hard. But
Yeah.
you can try and do athletics. We'll say DC 18 athletics, and he's like bucking and flailing around like
Okay.
a crazy elephant. So
Alrighty. That's fine. I'm still at disadvantage, so. But I gotta try it. I gotta try something. You said dexterity.
DC 18 athletics.
Athletics, okay.
You go to throw it off, and he just moves his head out the way, and it looks
Yeah.
like it's gonna catch on one of his tusks. But the way he flings his head around, it slides right off the edge.
Okay. That's my turn.
Alrighty.
Alright.
Naf, you are inside of this healing spear. If you wish to be healed, you can choose to be.
Yeah.
Alright, so there's one. That takes your reaction to heal him, though. So remember that. And you can roll your heal every time they use it, so you can just roll a new heal. I'm pretty sure it takes your reaction to do it anyway.
I don't think so. I think it's just sitting
Let me
there, but
see.
I will look it up.
I got it right here. Hold on 1 second here.
I mean, I am concentrating on it,
Yeah.
but whenever
no,
you are,
no
so
action,
you can see
no
it
action
moves
to
into
use
the
it. Yeah,
spirit
he just
space.
gets
Yeah,
to use it.
okay.
You can choose to do it.
So,
Yep.
all right.
So you get 1.
Lovely.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm just gonna
Just a
listen.
weak little bear cub.
I did so much and did nothing, got nothing for it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna flip off the elephant.
Mhm.
I'm gonna just go invisible.
Cool. So you're dropping your other one?
Yeah,
Cool. So you are making yourself ghostly.
and then can I get ninja, please?
No. I like waves.
But ninja.
Ninja!
Thank you.
Give it to me.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
So you would had to go, so you were there, so 5, 10, 15, 20, yeah, you had to go around the building, but that works where you are. Cool.
Yep.
Alright, anything else in your turn?
Nope, flip off elephant, take 1 healing point, go invisible, peace.
Alright, so this elephant is gonna, he's gonna try and, I'm gonna roll a d6, and we'll go 1 to 2 is Pell, 3, 4 is Ono, and 5, 6 is Carry. This will determine his directional flow. 5. Cool. So
He is
this elephant, what's that, disadvantage on attacks?
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, so this elephant's he's got 40 total feet of movement, so he's gonna move 20 feet, 5, 10, 15, 20 to here, which means he'll provoke opportunity attacks from everyone.
Huzzah.
Oh, yeah.
If you have a weapon in your main hand.
Swing.
Missed.
Damn.
That's your reaction,
You
though,
know.
so remember you can't do your block thing now.
Yeah, but if he's gonna attack Carrie, it's all good.
You saved me once already.
Oh no, if you
I
want
should
the
know.
attack, you got it. What were you saying, Kara?
To be honest, I don't have a weapon.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
so-
fine. Unless you have
Yep.
Warcaster and want to cast a spell, but
Nope, I
Alright,
do
cool.
not.
How many people can it attack on a turn based on last turn?
1.
Just one?
Just 1.
No, I do have Forecaster. I forgot. I thought I just had mobile, but we just leveled.
Then I'll attack.
Okay, roll that 1 attack. 17 hits for 8. Okay, cool. Alright, minus 8. Alright, and then what spell are you casting? Is a single target spell, if you want to.
Can I grab its leg with shocking grasp as it goes by?
Sure.
Cool. Melee spell attack. Here we go.
That does hit.
Alrighty. I don't suppose it's wearing armor.
No.
It was worth asking.
It's a big, naked
It was
looking
absolutely
elephant.
worth asking.
Gem looking elephant.
Yep.
But it's 2d8, I believe, right? So, because you get 2 because you're over level 5.
Oh yeah, you're right. So here, I'll just do.
8 more damage. Cool. Okay. So it's going to, it had 20 feet basically, and now it's going to use this other 20 feet and charge back towards Carrie. I need you to make for me a strength saving throw, DC 16.
This should go great.
So you are immediately knocked prone, and as a bonus action, it can take a stomp attack on you.
Cool.
So I'm just going to do this. This is Carrie
Squish me
prone.
like a grape. Go ahead.
And it's at, you marked it, so it's at disadvantage.
Yeah. But I mean, if she's
27
I mean, I'm
for
prone, yeah.
36.
prone. Oh, that's a.
For 36, well, is it, if you're prone, is that advantage? So, I mean, it would have been a 30 either way. Actually, a 30 is a crit.
Ooh.
Because a prone would make it
Yep.
at advantage, so it's a crit. So, Jesus. Alright, let me tell you what this damage is going to be, because it's going to be a lot.
Yep.
Plus 40. What's your total HP?
63.
No
How much do you
way.
have left? 49?
49.
Oh, well, you're not outright dead. Well,
But I am definitely.
We good.
63.
We good.
Hold on.
Are you sure? What's the damage?
The total damage is 96. You have 112 total hit points.
We're good.
So
Let's
Carrie is immediately just stomped into the dirt.
Like a grape.
That goes away. We're gonna put a little thingy on there, and you are now down to 0 hit points.
Yep.
And you guys see this glowing green, big red elephant just reel back and charge 20 feet, just slam Carrie to the ground, just stomp directly in her abdomen, just instant KO. Oh no, you were up.
Oh, I'm angry, but I can't even do anything like especially cool. All I can do is just smashity smash smash.
I like smashity smash smash.
Right? So I'm gonna continue to do that.
Okay.
So that's the one. Oh, I what? Dang it! I wanted to do reckless, but I forgot. But it's okay.
We'll say you can do reckless if you want. So that will be your
So-
first attack, which will miss.
Okay. Great.
That will also miss.
Well, you know, it was a real great smashity smash smash turn.
Pell, you see Carrie just get demolished.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to poke at it a little bit, real quick.
All right. The first one hits. The second one misses.
Because he did hit someone while he was marked, as a bonus action, I get to make a special attack at advantage,
Ooh.
and it should be +3 extra damage if it hits. Hey!
Hey, it's a crit.
Nice.
Let's go!
Let me
It's nice,
do
nice.
Let me do some math here. So it's gonna be. Oh, that's not what I'm looking for. That's the
How do
wrong.
we? Is it double damage for crits? What do we do?
No. So it'll be 10 plus max on that dice, which is 8, and then you get an additional 3.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. So
Damn.
21. Is
Let's go.
Is the 3 from your proficiency? I assume.
It is from the feature of Unwavering Mark, the special attack.
Oh, cool. I think that gives you, yep, nice. Extra damage equal to half your fighter level. Okay, cool. All right. And that is.
That is not my turn. I will action surge.
Oh snap. Okay.
I'm gonna run over here. Oh no! I really need you to distract it for a little bit, please.
My
And-
reaction is just to like make a roar like on it.
I'm gonna kneel down, take out my healer's kit, and use my little handy feet to give Carrie 1 HP.
If you're using the healer feat, it's more than 1 HP, I think. Oh, you're just stabilizing and
I'm
dying.
using the
Okay,
yeah.
gotcha. So
Which
you
is-
are
Oh, 1
stabilized at 1 HP.
Hey,
Cool.
thank
Means-
you.
That means she's awake, right?
That means she's on the ground, prone with 1 hit points, and not dying. Yes.
Like she's not unconscious or anything.
Correct. Correct. But you cannot use that on
Cool.
her again until a rest. So
Yes. That
Alright.
uses a use of my healer's kit, right?
yes, and you get 10 uses per kit.
Sweet.
Carrie, you
Thank you.
just got obliterated,
you.
and then you wake up to Pell basically giving you chest compressions and bandages. but you're awake.
While
Real
this
helpful.
elephant is still trumpeting over us, then
Oh,
Ono
for
is
sure.
yelling back at it.
Uh-huh.
Great. Okay. I can't make my death save thing go away. Anyway,
You just have to add 1 HP to it, and it should let it just go away.
I
Fix it.
was trying, but anyway,
I'll fix it.
so I will go ahead and I can move my little healing spirit over to me as
Your
a
healing
bonus
spirit
action.
is gone.
Oh, it's gone because I went. Yep, that's right. That's right. Oh, I hate to do this, but I'm going to just do a quick cure wounds on myself.
There you go. I fixed ya. 7. Cool. And are you standing up or are you staying on the ground?
I'm standing up.
Alright, cool. So your starry form is gone, your healing spirit's gone, you have 8 total hit points, and you have half your movement gone. So there you go. Anything else you want to do?
Just cough.
Alright, Naf.
Okay. I actually did unmute myself. All right, good job.
Yay!
I'm gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Hold on a second. I need to look at my range.
Remember, this is a building
Yeah.
right in front of you.
Yep, I know.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Cool.
And I will be breaking my invisibility as I use my bonus action. I haven't done this in a while. About a second price.
Alright.
Giving me a blood boon.
Blood boom.
Blood boon. Let me look at this. Will you cast a spell? Okay, so then a second level magic missile would be 4 darts, right?
Correct.
Boom, 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 boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was ignore that last one. I click it one too many times.
15 damage.
However, that 5 get an additional. Hold on. There's a lot of numbers to go through. We get an additional that amount of necrotic damage.
Cool. Starting to look real bad.
That's my turn.
Okay. It is this elephant's turn. Well. It's just gonna keep stomping because you're back up again. So
Yep.
it's
Damn.
gonna.
Get knocked down.
Since you're
But I
not,
get up again.
since you're not down, you're up. It's gonna try and gore you since it's more effective when you're on the ground to be
Damn.
stomped. So here's just the gore straight
Yep.
through Carrie's abdomen with a 21
Oh yeah.
for 30 damage.
I'm back down.
Immediately, you just and as the tusks come back out, they get redder, but with
Can
Carrie's blood.
can I try to block it, please?
Yeah. You can do it.
Yeah. I didn't use my reaction yet. Yeah.
Does it take you
Okay.
to a 22 with a 1?
No.
All right, you take another 30 damage as you get a red tusk through your gut, and you fall to the ground. Okay.
God.
Oh no, this thing is looking real bad. It's not looking well.
Reckless.
Do it. Yeah, that hits. All right, it's still standing after the first hit.
That's fair. Whatever.
Reckless again.
That does hit. Oh no, how do you want to destroy this elephant?
Let's go.
So Carrie is down, right?
Yeah.
With completely no disregard for any knowledge of supposing to bring this thing back, because I don't even know if Ono was really paying attention to what the job was here. Like, I feel like Ono was just kind of like dragged along, and just kind of like followed along for the ride. So like I want to be instilled with friendly rage. After thinking my friend might be dead for the second time in 2 seconds, and like step over her body and just like smash into its feet and its face and everything that has attacked my friend, and like until I look down at it and I'm like, oh shit, it's a lot of pieces now.
That elephant. Sit.
As you smash it apart to all these pieces, you see that it seems to, as it goes back into its just small, tiny form, it's like this big. It forms two separate things. As you smash it into many, many pieces, it forms like a small, hand-sized version of itself, a red ruidium elephant. You guys don't actually know what ruidium is, so just say that's what it is. But you guys don't know what that is. And it makes two instead of just shrinking back down to what it was before. You now have two red versions of this elephant, but smaller.
Wait,
and
there's two of them?
there's now
Hold
two
up.
of them. Yes, it
I'm
has.
trying.
And now, as you look at it, it seems that the magic surrounding it, that's pulsating off, has kind of been tempered. So, I will tell you, it is not going to do what it just did for 7 days. So,
Damn. Can't
But-
find it.
Carrie's still down though, right?
Carrie is still down. Pell,
I don't even care. I just look at Carrie and I start screaming.
All right. Well, Pell, you can try a standard medicine check if you would like, or if you have something else.
Would.
And that's just a
Does-
standard. It's a DC 10 medicine check.
God damn it, Gary. Get the fuck off.
She just got shanked twice.
Can I
Stop
Bumped into
making
it.
me waste my time.
could I get advantage for being proficient with healer's kit?
No, with standard medicine things. So you try,
Ah,
but
Gary,
you
come
are
on!
not successful. So that is one failure. Carrie.
Oh. Oh, my bad.
Carrie, roll me
I
a
don't
death
think
save.
it's a failure.
Do it.
Get
Do
off.
it.
Wait, I have healing potions. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, you have like.
Oh my
50
god, we got healing
potions.
potions! What are we doing?
Well, she's dead.
She's dead.
No. Wait, what? No, wait. No,
Yep.
no.
The one. I am squished.
You, as you are
Fucking
trying
healing
to,
potions, what are we doing?
as you are trying to give her chest compressions and bring her back, it doesn't seem to be working. And the light from Carrie's eyes
What the
Cat.
fuck?
seems
What
to
the
fade.
fuck?
And that's where we'll pick up next time.
No one fucking thought of healing potions?
Me dead in the street.
Well, when we pick up at our next session, we can see what happens.
Joking. No way.
Mm-hmm.